Have you ever wondered what really shapes a woman's desire and how she expresses her sexuality? It's more fascinating and complex than most people realize. Today, we're diving into the surprising truths about women's sexual behavior that can transform how you connect and understand intimacy. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss out on these powerful insights. Secret 1. Emotional connection matters. Women's sexuality is often closely linked to emotional intimacy. For many women, sexual desire is not just about physical attraction or the mechanics of sex. It's deeply rooted in feeling emotionally connected and safe with their partner. This emotional bond fosters trust, which allows a woman to be vulnerable and open during intimate moments. When a woman feels valued, understood, and emotionally close to her partner, her brain releases bonding hormones like oxytocin that enhance feelings of pleasure and affection. Without this foundation of trust and connection, sexual desire can be limited or difficult to access. Emotional intimacy encourages open communication, which helps women express their needs, boundaries, and desires more comfortably. This in turn leads to better mutual understanding and satisfaction. The emotional component transforms sexual experiences into deeply shared moments, strengthening the relationship beyond just the physical level. For many women, sex without emotional closeness can feel hollow or unsatisfying. Additionally, nurturing emotional connection through quality time, affectionate gestures, and honest conversations is essential in maintaining long-term sexual satisfaction. As relationships mature, physical attraction alone may not sustain desire, but emotional intimacy often deepens over time, enriching the sexual relationship. Partners who prioritize building and maintaining this connection tend to enjoy a more fulfilling and enduring sex life. In summary, emotional connection matters greatly for women's sexuality. It creates safety, trust, and closeness, which are key ingredients for desire and pleasure. Understanding this can help couples nurture intimacy that touches the heart as well as the body, leading to stronger and more satisfying relationships. Secret 2. Communication is key. Communication plays a vital role in women's sexual satisfaction and overall intimate relationships. Unlike many assumptions that sex is mostly physical, women often use communication, both verbal and nonverbal, to express their sexual needs, desires, and boundaries. Understanding these signals and fostering open dialogue helps build trust and connection between partners. Women may communicate through words, tone of voice, facial expressions, or body language. So being attentive and empathetic is important. For example, a subtle change in eye contact or posture can reveal comfort or discomfort, interest or hesitation. When partners learn to read these cues and respond thoughtfully, it creates a safe space where women feel heard and validated. Open and honest conversations about sex allow women to share their preferences, fantasies, or concerns without fear of judgment. This encourages experimentation and exploration in ways that feel comfortable for both partners. When women can express their feelings clearly, misunderstandings and frustrations often diminish, leading to greater mutual satisfaction. Many women appreciate when their partner listens actively and shows genuine interest in their experience. This kind of attentive communication strengthens emotional intimacy and deepens sexual pleasure. It also normalizes discussions about topics often considered taboo, such as sexual boundaries or desires, making the relationship more resilient. Without good communication, assumptions and silence can breed confusion, dissatisfaction, or discomfort. Couples who prioritize talking openly about sex tend to build stronger bonds and enjoy richer, more fulfilling intimate lives. In essence, communication is not just about exchanging words, it's about creating a responsive, respectful, and understanding connection that nurtures both emotional and physical intimacy. Secret 3. Sexual desire can fluctuate. Female sexual desire is not a constant, steady experience. It naturally fluctuates throughout a woman's life due to many factors. Hormonal changes are one of the biggest influences. For example, libido often rises and falls during different phases of the menstrual cycle, pregnancy, postpartum, and menopause. These hormonal shifts can either enhance or temporarily diminish sexual interest. Beyond hormones, emotional and psychological factors also play a major role. Stress, anxiety, depression, or fatigue can lower desire, while feeling emotionally connected and supported by a partner can boost it. Life events such as illness, medication changes, or major personal transitions often affect libido as well. Relationship quality and dynamics are another critical factor. When communication is open and emotional intimacy is strong, women tend to experience more consistent sexual desire. Conversely, conflicts, lack of trust, or feelings of neglect can decrease interest in sex. It's important to recognize that these natural fluctuations are normal and do not necessarily indicate problems in the relationship or personal failure. Understanding this helps partners approach desire with patience and empathy rather than pressure or frustration. During times when sexual desire is lower, couples can focus on other forms of intimacy such as affectionate touch, emotional closeness, or shared activities. This preserves connection and helps maintain a healthy relationship without forcing sex. Accepting the ebb and flow of desire empowers both partners to adapt and respond with kindness. This flexibility creates a more compassionate and satisfying sexual relationship over time. In summary, female sexual desire is fluid and influenced by many changing factors. Recognizing and respecting this natural variability is key to fostering understanding, closeness, and long-term satisfaction. Secret 4. Multiple forms of sexual expression. Women's sexuality is rich and diverse, extending far beyond just intercourse. For many women, sexual expression includes a variety of ways to experience pleasure, intimacy, and connection. Affectionate behaviors such as holding hands, hugging, gentle touch, kissing, and cuddling often carry deep sexual meaning and contribute significantly to intimacy. Sensual activities like massages, shared baths, or slow dancing can also ignite desire and pleasure without direct sexual contact. These moments of closeness build emotional connection, which can enhance physical desire and satisfaction later. Women often find that these non-sexual forms of touch are essential for feeling loved and desired. Additionally, fantasy and imagination play a vital role in women's sexual expression. Many women use mental imagery or daydreams as a safe and private way to explore their desires, which keeps passion alive and allows them to discover new aspects of their sexuality. These fantasies may or may not be shared with partners, but they are important for maintaining a vibrant sexual identity. Understanding that sexuality includes multiple forms of expression helps partners appreciate the full range of what feels pleasurable and meaningful to women. It broadens the concept of intimacy beyond just the physical act of sex and encourages couples to find joy in many shared moments of closeness. Recognizing this complexity allows partners to be more patient and creative, fostering an environment where desire and pleasure can flourish naturally. It also helps reduce pressure around performance or expectations tied strictly to intercourse. In short, women's sexual expression is multifaceted, incorporating emotional bonding, sensual touch, fantasy, and affection. Embracing this holistic view nurtures deeper connection and more fulfilling sexual relationships. Secret 5. Cultural and social influences. Women's sexual behavior and attitudes are deeply shaped by cultural, social, and religious influences. From a young age, many women absorb messages from family, community, religion, and media about what is considered acceptable or taboo regarding sexuality. These cultural norms can empower or restrict women's ability to express their sexual desires freely. In some cultures, women are encouraged to embrace their sexuality openly and confidently. While in others, Strict social rules and religious beliefs promote modesty, chastity, or even shame around sexual expression. These external pressures can create internal conflicts, making it difficult for women to reconcile their natural desires with societal expectations. For example, women raised in conservative or traditional environments may experience guilt or embarrassment when exploring their sexuality, which can negatively affect sexual confidence and satisfaction. On the other hand, more permissive or progressive cultures often provide space for women to learn about their bodies and desires without judgment. Media portrayals also play a powerful role, often presenting unrealistic or contradictory images of female sexuality. This can lead to confusion, self-doubt, or pressure to conform to certain ideals. Women may feel torn between wanting to express their sexuality authentically and fearing social repercussions. Understanding these cultural and social influences helps partners approach women's sexuality with empathy and respect. It's important to recognize that behaviors and comfort levels often reflect deeply ingrained cultural conditioning rather than individual choice alone. Supporting women in reclaiming their sexuality free from shame or judgment empowers them to explore and express their desires in healthy, fulfilling ways. Awareness of these influences promotes open communication and creates safer, more accepting environments for sexual growth. In summary, cultural and social factors significantly shape women's sexual behavior. Recognizing their impact helps foster empathy, respect, and greater sexual well-being. Secret 6. Individual differences are huge. One of the most important things to understand about women's sexuality is how much it varies from person to person. There is no single way that women behave sexually or experience desire. Each woman has her own unique preferences, libido levels, fantasies, and comfort zones when it comes to sex. Recognizing and respecting these individual differences is essential for healthy and satisfying relationships. Some women may have a high sex drive and enjoy frequent sexual activity, while others prefer less frequent encounters or focus more on emotional intimacy. Similarly, what excites one woman might not interest another at all. This diversity includes preferences for different types of touch, sexual activities, and even the pace at which intimacy develops. Comfort with discussing sexual topics also varies widely. Some women are open and vocal about their needs, while others might feel shy or hesitant. These differences can stem from personality, past experiences, cultural background, and individual values. Partners who take time to learn and understand their partner's unique sexuality are better equipped to build trust and connection. This process requires patience, curiosity, and respectful communication. Avoiding assumptions and stereotypes allows couples to explore together and discover what works best for them. Appreciating individual differences also helps reduce pressure and unrealistic expectations. Women feel more empowered when their preferences are accepted without judgment, which increases confidence and sexual satisfaction. In essence, female sexuality is not a one-size-fits-all experience. Embracing the rich variety in how women experience and express their sexuality opens the door to deeper intimacy, better communication, and more fulfilling relationships. Secret 7. Sexual health and well-being. Sexual behavior in women is closely linked to their overall health and well-being. Physical health, mental wellness, and body image all play crucial roles in shaping a woman's sexual confidence and activity. When women feel good about their bodies and experience good health, they tend to enjoy a more satisfying and active sex life. Physical conditions such as hormonal imbalances, chronic illnesses, medications, or pain can significantly affect sexual desire and function. For example, menopause often brings changes like decreased estrogen levels, which can lead to vaginal dryness or discomfort during sex. Addressing these health issues with medical care or lifestyle changes can improve sexual well-being. Mental health is equally important. Stress, anxiety, depression, and trauma can lower libido and create barriers to sexual enjoyment. Emotional struggles may also interfere with the ability to connect intimately with a partner. Women who seek support for mental health challenges often experience improvements in their sexual relationships. Body image also affects sexual behavior. Women who feel confident and comfortable in their bodies are more likely to engage openly and enjoyably in sex. Societal pressures and unrealistic beauty standards can negatively impact self-esteem, making some women feel less desirable or hesitant to express their sexuality. Promoting sexual health involves open communication with partners and healthcare providers, practicing safe sex, and prioritizing self-care. Taking time to understand one's own body and desires also supports better sexual experiences. In short, sexual health and overall well-being are intertwined for women. Nurturing physical and mental health, along with positive body image, empowers women to experience fulfilling and confident sexuality throughout their lives. Secret 8. Nonlinear sexual response. Women's sexual response often differs from the traditional linear model that many people assume, where desire leads directly to arousal, then orgasm, and finally resolution. Instead, many women experience a nonlinear or circular sexual response, meaning that desire can arise after physical or emotional intimacy rather than before it. For many women, sexual desire is spontaneous and may come as a result of feeling emotionally close, relaxed, or physically touched, rather than as an initial trigger. This can mean that sexual interest builds gradually through affectionate touch, conversation, or other forms of intimacy, rather than being something that is switched on at the start. This nonlinear response highlights the importance of emotional and physical context. Women may feel aroused by sensations or connection that deepen their desire during intimate moments. In some cases, a woman might not even be consciously aware of her desire until after engaging in physical intimacy. Recognizing this difference can improve understanding and communication between partners. Men who expect desire to appear before physical touch might misinterpret a woman's lack of initial interest as rejection, when in fact her desire may simply be delayed or develop differently. It also encourages couples to focus less on performance or timing and more on building a relaxed, affectionate environment that allows desire to emerge naturally. This flexibility can reduce pressure and anxiety around sex, making it a more enjoyable experience for both partners. In summary, women's sexual response is often complex and nonlinear. Desire can arise after emotional or physical intimacy rather than before, making patience and connection key to fulfilling sexual experiences. Conclusion. Thanks for watching. Understanding women's sexuality is about empathy, communication, and respect. Remember, every woman is unique, and building emotional connection plays a huge role in intimacy. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content. Drop your thoughts or questions in the comments. I love hearing from you. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, take care and nurture the connections that matter most.